Okay, right, so everything seems to have settled and glued quite nicely. All I've gone and done is put some double-sided sticky tape, just a quick slither down there, and then just 4 small parts there, ready just to give it a little bit of help when we start to glue. So this is what the challenge is going to be, so bear with me, please do. Right, so first off I'm just going to lift the tape off the double-sided tape, like so. The same with these here. And I just fingers crossed that everything goes to plan. It doesn't always, as I'm sure you're exactly the same. But sometimes we do have happy accidents, which is good. And it makes you just think sometimes a little bit out of the box. Okay, so, because if I'm honest, I probably wouldn't have done this book that was in such bad repair, if I'm honest. But it just fitted the needs as I saw them. Right, so, sorry. What we're going to do is just run some glue along the edges, all the way down, all the way down, all the way down, and across. Like so. Like so. And then I'm just going to run it along the edges myself with my finger, just to smooth everything out. Now when we come to here, I'll carry on re-gluing. I just want to glue to the bendy bit first, so hopefully we won't have any lumps or bumps. But you just never know. There we go. Right, fingers crossed. Just try and wipe off some of this tackiness. Okay, now then, here goes. I'm going to try and keep it as straight as possible. And I do apologise if my head gets in the way at any time. But, so, it's going to go onto there. And onto there. And then slowly, we're going to get it to go on there. So, still keeping this bit raised up a bit. Do that pen. Ooh. Get off pen. Pen, pen, pen. There we go. Oh, another pen. Gosh. And what I want to do is burnish those in to this bit here, like so. That's looking reasonable at the moment. There doesn't seem to be any lumps or bumps. If it doesn't quite settle down, I can always go over and put a little bit more glue. Okay, so we've got as far as there, which is good. I'm now going to burnish along here. Now this is where it gets a bit iffy, because I want this to be bendy with the book. That's the right term. Right, how are we getting on? Does that bend? Now you see there we've got a little bit of space, which I didn't really want. So what I might do there is just put a couple of clips, just to make sure that this sticks down where I want it to stick. Like that. And like that. And I'll do the same on this side. Okay. Put that there and that little one there, like so. Right, okay, so we've glued that down and it's looking good. So all I'm going to do now is basically the same. So I'm going to use a little bit of red tape so it just helps everything secure in its right place. When it folds over. And a piece in the middle. Like so. Need to burnish those in. So I've just got 3 pieces of red tape just underneath there, and what I'm going to do now is to start running some glue once I've taken off the backing paper there, like that. Now, I don't mind if the paper doesn't come to the end here, because we are going to cover that, so that's not going to make any difference. And again, that was just a happy accident. Right, okay. So let's run some glue on the edges. Like so. Now, because this isn't going to the very edge, I'm not really sure where the edge is going to be. Like that. Okay. I'll slowly burnish it in. Like that. Right, let's have a look. Fingers crossed. Oh, no, it's not looking too bad, is it? That's not looking too bad at all. Okay, so what I will do is I'll just put another couple of clips just to hold everything in its place. Now, that's not glued down very well there, so we'll just run some more glue just underneath there, like so, and burnish that in, like that. Brilliant. Yeah, quite happy with that now. Lovely. Brilliant. Okay, we'll just let that dry for a little while, and let's see what it's like when we come back. Okay. So I'm going to put that on one side there to dry off. And while that's doing that, I'll just show you what I have been doing in the interim period as such. There we go. Some pegs, there's some pegs. Oops, there we go. So we'll just let that settle down. So what I did was, in the pack that she gave me for the insides, which is there, she gave me there's a ruler inside it, which I'll just keep as it is, and then we've got these little dividers. So I thought I would do, because it's plastic and it's very, very difficult to adhere to, I just thought I would make some of my own little dividers. So that's what I've started to do. So I'm going to sort of like replace that one with that one. And then what I'll do is I'll probably cut that off and make a divider that slides into. And all that is, it's just a piece of black card. I've measured my holes, punched the holes out, and then I've just bent it so that's got a little slot there, and there's also a little slot there that you can put pieces in, like so. So that's one that I've done, and then similar style, just made it slightly bigger. So this bends out. At the moment, I'm thinking of just gluing that down so it's a little pocket again. and I'm going to keep making those. So in here there is, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there's 6 of those. So I'm going to carry on making 6 or 7 of these as the dividers. And it just gives it then a little bit more sort of character. And again, I'm using the papers as the backing from the book itself. So they're all Shakespeare. This one's all sonnets, just to keep into the sort of theme. And I'll decorate those up, and then we can put them into the organiser. Okay. Right, so next step is when we come back to this. So I'm going to go away and have a quick coffee and come back in a sec. Okay, so I'm back. I must admit I had more than just a coffee. I didn't realise how late it was, so I've had lunch as well. So everything hopefully now is all glued in place. So we're just going to take these clips off and see what we've got. Fingers crossed. Ooh, we'll be up and running. Oh, put those all in there. I'm going to try and keep tidy if I can. So let's have a look, see. Oh, right, yes. Quite pleased with that. So everything seems to be in order. That's perhaps just a little... Where's my rag? That needs just perhaps a little bit of manoeuvring. And as I said, I wasn't really bothered about that piece there because I have made a little pocket to go on there, which I can put on now. So what I need to do is just, because those edges are rounded, I just need to trim these off with a small trimmer. Ooh, just so hopefully they'll fit into that corner nicely, which I think it does. Yeah, right, okay, so we'll glue that down. Next, right, ooh, make sure it's on the right side. There we go. So we're getting there slowly. As I say, I do like this glue because it does, once it sticks, it gets a really good stickiness to it. There we go. So let's just put some more clips onto those to keep it in place. Like that. Nice big one there for that corner. The corners are the most important bits, I think. Ooh. Let's move that along there, like so. A bit of excess glue, which we'll wipe away. And just a couple along there. If I've got some other flat ones, it would be better. Like that. I have loads of these clips and I lose them all over the place. Oh, right, okay, that should suffice. So, now for just building in the book. Now, as I said before, the pack does come with a selection of papers and these dividers. So what I'm going to do is start slotting these in. So with this mechanism, you just press down there and these clip open, like so. Now if I remember rightly, there was a ruler that went in first. So I'm going to slot the ruler in. Then there's an agenda, which is like that. But before I put the agenda in, I'm going to put in one of my pre-made ones I made earlier, if I can find them. Here they are. So I've made these earlier on. Because these ones are plastic, I wanted to make card ones because bits and pieces that I wanted to stick on wouldn't be very good on plastic. So this first one, all I've gone and done is cut some little holes. Now I've got a die set that cuts these holes. So I've just done them for 3, and that's to take credit cards or whatever. So that's going to go in first. Then I'm going to slot my agenda pack in, and then another one of my made corner pieces. And I'm not being particularly fussed on which way I've done. All of them I've used the papers that's out of the original book, The Complete Works of Shakespeare. So that's going to slot on. Then this next section is a weekly planner for 2021, which isn't that far away. So I'm going to slot those in there like that. Okay. And put another one of my dividers. Pop that one in. Like so, one in your thing here. Oh, that's it. Then next, they've just got things to do, activities on it. So it's not very clear for you, is it? Hopefully that's a bit better. I'm going to slot those in like so. Now it's getting a bit full, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to flip it over to the back. So the back pages that we've got are contacts. So I'm going to slot that there in there. Put another one of my dividers. This one's just got a slot there to catch things in, and in there is a little pocket to keep whatever in. So that's going to slot into there, like so. Then the next one is, what's next? National Holidays 2021. Okay, so I'm going to slot that one in next. And, oh, I think that one should really go in the front. Put another one of my folders in, like so. So on this one, I've just put a little slot there to catch things in, and then this one folds out, and there's a little catchment there on that one. That slots into there, like that. And then we have got notes. So I'll put the notes in, and then my very last divider, and with that I've just put a little pocket there with a journaling card in there really, and here we've got another little pocket for you to keep bits and pieces in, and that slots in there. Oh, 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 go on in. Oh, that's it. I thought they'd done the holes. Okay. Close it down, and I think that one should go where the agenda is. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to slot that one in here, like so. And that is my altered book. Take these off. Like so. That should be nice and dry now, which it is, and my fastener. And there's my altered book. Let's just zoom out a bit so you can see it complete. So just a quick run through it. So it was a tatty old Complete Works of Shakespeare that was falling apart, if you remember. I've tried my best to keep the cover as intact as I can. We then transferred the fastenings from the old one onto this one, and we've lined it and now added all the bits and pieces to it, so it's got little areas there for you to journal in. It's got your diary in there. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, Is it 5 or 6? Let's just check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 dividers in there, and you've got space there. I will probably make a journal cover because this is to go into the book as a spare. I will probably do a journaling cover to go in there sometime in the future. But that is my altered book with a slight difference, and hopefully she'll like it. I'm not sure what I might do with that. I might gills wax that, I don't know, although I quite like it black. So I've hoped you enjoyed the little journey on changing that round. Some challenging times for me at trying to work out the best options with it, and hopefully you'll have a go at doing something similar in the future. Quite happy with it really. So thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing, and press that bell button so you'll get a reminder on my next YouTube input. And thank you again so much for watching, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye.